All right, we're going to put this at the top, but again, we're not gluing or cutting right now because of the reasons that I just said, but you'll find just leave some space for it. Okay, let's put our phones away. Right, or I'm going to take it. If I see you on your phone when I don't want you to be, I'm taking it, okay, because I'm tired of repeating myself. Exponents, again, y'all stop with the folding and everything. Just leave space for it. It's fine. Okay, I don't want to hear the folding or see everybody rustling around. I'm up here talking because I want you to pay attention to me. Okay, you can figure out how much space to leave. It'll be okay. It will. All right, I promise. I just calm down with all that activity. All right. A lot of this stuff, all of it, we did in Algebra 1. Okay, we're kind of going to take it to the next level, but we did these exponent rules in Algebra 1. Now, we didn't use fractions as much, okay, but this stuff is the same stuff, okay? What's on this little chart is the name of the rule, the formula, how to do the rule, and an example of them using the rule, okay? We're also going to do examples on our own, but this is something that you can look at if you don't know exactly how to do it, see how they did their example as well. This middle column, the formulas, this is on your formula chart, okay, and that you can use when you take the district checkpoint. So it is information that you can use. You know how you can't use your notes when we do the checkpoint, but I let you use your notes on my test? Well, this will be on there, okay? So if you know how to do it, how to read this, then you can use that. It will be useful, okay? First thing, if you're multiplying two things, same base, okay, they have A's, different exponents, right, you add the exponents together, okay? That's the rule, add the exponents. If you're dividing two things, same base, different exponents, subtract. Okay, multiplying, add. Listen, everybody stop zoning out. Multiplying means add the exponents. Dividing means subtract the exponents. Top minus bottom. Right? If you have one like this, where there's an exponent inside the parentheses and one outside, then you multiply the exponents together. Okay? That's what they're doing right here. Rational exponent, this is what we did last time, where it's going from a fraction and then putting it in the radical sign, the same n and m. Okay, we did this last class. Okay, still, that's just one of the rules. We already learned it already, so same. And also negative exponent, we learned that last time too. If you have a negative exponent, you need to flip whatever it is that has the negative exponent to the bottom of the fraction, okay, and make the exponent positive. Okay, when we do this in our examples, it'll probably make a little more sense, but I just want to explain it to you. Okay, so one thing I want to do is label each of these rules with a letter, like this. We're going to call this one A, this one B, C, D, and E. Okay, that way, when we use it in our notes, we'll know which, we can put a little note there and it'll tell us which one we used. All right, so let me see, my first one. I'm going to do x to the 1/2 times x to the 1/2. Okay, we've got the same base and we're multiplying them together. Which rule does it look like we're going to use on this one? A. All right, A. Yeah, okay, product of powers, okay, because it has the same base, different exponents. So I'm going to put a little A right here next to it. And what they did, if you can see, they added the exponents together, m plus n. So when we do it, we're going to keep the same base and add 1/2 plus 1/2. Okay, that's kind of why we just did it on our little warm-up, so we would know how to do this. So they have the same denominator. We add the tops. What's 1/2 plus 1/2? Right, 1. Okay, it's 2 over 2, which is 1. Okay, and when the exponent is 1, that's kind of like putting a 1 in front of the x. You really don't have to do it. It's understood. So that's the same thing as just x. 2 halves make a whole. Okay, so it's just x. And we used A on that one. See how short these are? Mm-hmm. Right? It's nice, right? It's nice to get something accomplished in 1 minute. All right, next one. 10 divided by 10 to the 3/5. That's a 3 over 5. Sorry, it got a little blurry, but that's a 3 over 5. Okay, which rule do you think we're going to use on this one?
B.
B, right? It's dividing. It's a quotient. We're dividing. Okay, and with that one, when you multiplied, we added the exponents. When we divide here, we're going to subtract them, right? So, well, there's not an exponent with the 10. What does that mean it is? All right, a 1, right? So let's write it in there. So it'll be 10 to the 1 minus 3/5. Okay, but now, remember to add and subtract, we have to have the denominators the same. Okay, this one doesn't even have a denominator. So we need to turn 1 into a fraction. Okay, and it needs to be a fraction that has 5 on the bottom. Okay, well, what's a fraction that's equivalent to 1? 5 over 5, exactly. Okay, you can make it anything you want, 4 over 4, 3 over 3, whichever one you need. We need a 5 on the bottom, so we'll do 10 to the 5 over 5. Okay, that's equal to 1 minus 3 over 5. Okay, now they have a common denominator. And I'm even going to make myself a little note here. So I know, okay, 1 equals 5 over 5. But again, you can use any fraction you want that's a number over itself, just whichever denominator you need. We needed a 5 because we had 3/5. Okay, well, what's 5 minus 3?